my good side. My next good side. Wow! Alrighty. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Most High God, we thank you, first of all. Next, we want to ask you to please block anybody trying to interfere with this reading. Do step in and deliver your messages to we, your children. And thank you again. So, part 3. Let's see what it is that God want to talk about today. It's been a long time since I used these things. Just making sure they're not stuck together or anything. Make sure my tools are sharp. Alrighty. Very interesting. Let's see. So, hello everybody and welcome back. Although this thing is saying there's 0 people here. I know there isn't. YouTube lies. Ooh, every day YouTube says there's 0 people here. Every day. And then I come off and then you see like 4 people were there or 6 people were there. Lately I've been seeing like 400 people were here. 368 people were here. Yesterday 111 people were here. YouTube be telling me there's 0, 1, or 2 people while I'm doing the live, and then when I come off I see some crazy numbers. Like, what kind of lie is this? They're terrible. Terrible at telling lies. Since I made the post saying that I had this channel for like 6 years, and in 6 years I've only managed to get what was it, 800 and something subscribers, especially with the kind of information that we pick up on in these readings. That's utterly ridiculous. Since I said that, the numbers went up from, like, when I come off and they give you like the analytics of how many people subscribe and how many people were watching and how many comments and whatnot. They went up from like 4 people, 10 people, 11 people to 200 and something people, 300 and something people, 400. Ever since I made that video and highlighted that case. Weird. And I know the numbers are still fake. But hey, at least they made an effort to make it look more believable. And then my subscribers as well. It used to be teetering between 700 and something every couple of days. I would lose one subscriber, so they say, and then I would gain back the one subscriber, and they just have me teeter tottering, like trying to play with my feelings or something, making me think that people want to unsubscribe to my channel. I mean, who cares? And it was stuck at like 700 and something for a long time. And ever since I made that video talking about how long I have had this channel and what the numbers actually look like, all of a sudden, every day I do a video, I get like 1 subscriber, 2 subscribers, 3 subscribers, sometimes even 4 subscribers in one day. All of a sudden. And I know the numbers are still fake. We got shopping. To spread rumors. Exactly. They want to give false reports about my progress on my channel because let's see what's coming next. It's immature. Yeah, they think that they could get me to stop recording, but I made up my mind from the beginning. Even if it says 0 people are here, I'm going to talk to the 0 people that are here. And when the people that's supposed to find the message, they'll find the message. So I already made up my mind. I'm going to keep going forward. Whether there's nobody here with me watching this live or there's a lot of people here with me watching this live, we're going to keep the same energy. And so I have. Who would have thought I'd get you? Oh yeah, oh yeah. Ooh. You gotta let it go. Interesting. Is a gift. Let it go. There's a gift. That message is not for me. That message is for your ass. Not everybody watching. The one who I'm talking to, you know, that message is for you. Yeah, it was a gift. Now you gotta let it go. Again, because you already threw me in the bin, remember? You already chose to work with my enemies against me, remember? You already fucked up your opportunity to actually be with me, remember? So God said, keep that same energy. Let it go. Bye. Wheezy F, baby. Who would have thought I'd get you? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Intimidation. Return to sender, you idiot boy. Could you imagine he tried to get people to intimidate me into going back to him? He think that he could use his connections and whatnot. His little tuggy road man them to make me be afraid and go back to him. I don't know what school he went to. But you see, the thing is, these people be dealing with me for years and they still don't know me. I've been standing on my own for years against the whole US government and all my family, my so-called family and so-called friends trying to intimidate me and hurting me and poisoning me and talking bad things about me behind my back and all that. And you think I'm gonna be scared of you and your little thugs? I know that you feel like those girls that you got around you, they're like bad bitches and stuff like that, but don't let my calm nature fool you. None of them bad like me. It's just that I have more self-control. I don't war for stupid reasons. That's the difference between me and the girls that you consider to be bad bitches. They war for foolishness. They release their beast for nonsense. Wayne, I don't. My beast don't control me. I control my beast. That's the difference between them and me. Who would have thought I'd get you? God said you need to forget it. You already threw me away. God gave me to you as a gift and you dashed me away like I was nothing. No problem. Keep that same energy. All right. So, Weezy, this is about you for now. I don't know if it's going to shift, but this is for you as well. We got them manipulating the truth, psychic warfare, because they were paid to do it. And like I told you a long time ago, these people already know my destiny and they know that you were on my destiny. So what they did was got to you and made you believe that you're not a part of my destiny. You're just one of the other dudes. See, Nathan was a part of my destiny. And you were a part of my destiny. And both of you forfeited your position in my life because you were tricked out of your spot. Those who you think are your friends that you're working with against me, they know that you were supposed to be the guy. But you don't know. And as much as I tell you, Wayne, you didn't believe me. You chose not to believe me. You chose to believe them. You chose to believe everything they say about me. And they tricked you out of your own destiny. You were supposed to have me. I was supposed to be your girl since Nathan already threw away his chances long time ago. These people, they looked into my future and saw who is on my path, and you are one of them. And God told you, if you don't deal with me, you gonna get fucked up. And you chose not to deal with me. You chose to stay with them. You chose all these other females over me. Let it go. You chose. You tried to impregnate me without my permission, with your magic. You tried to intimidate me into coming back to you. You already let me go. Why are you still fighting? You still fighting to claim me. You already let me go. Confusion. Why? Because now you have a better view of what my future is destined to be like. Now you're actually starting to see that, hey, I am actually the best of the best. What about me before now made me look like I was not the best of the best? What, because I don't have a job? Because I'm not actually out in the world working? Do you know why I'm not out in the world working, Wayne? These people who call themselves my family, you chose to believe whatever fuckery they be telling you over me. What about my character reflects what they told you is truth about me? You've gotten time to get to know me. Do I look like I am anything like what they told you I am. Even remotely, even a little bit. I have been celibate since 2011, going for 15 years, no sex. But yet still I heard I'm a prostitute. And because they killed off my business, they claim, say, I'm a gold digger. Have I ever asked you for money? If you care for me and you see me in a position where I can't provide for myself, you're supposed to want to help me. Because if I was in that position and I saw you in a position like what I'm in, I would help you. You wouldn't have to ask me to help you. But you never saw me as your teammate. You never saw me as your partner. You saw me as a job. You saw me as the enemy. You saw me as the target based on all the lies that they were paid to tell you so that you can destroy your destiny with me. Because I'm still fine. I know your life is fucked right now. You wish you had a nice girl like me. You wish you had a strong girl like me. You wish you had a wise girl like me. You wish you had a star girl like me. I told you. You said we're not in the same class. And I told you, yeah, we're not in the same class. I'm classes above you, Wayne. You didn't believe me. How could you not believe me? What about my character told you that it was okay to not believe what I told you about myself, but you're quick to believe what everybody else tell you about me? You were slow to even believe my interactions with you. Not even my interactions with you, you chose to put your trust in. I must be a fake. I don't like you for real. That's what you kept telling yourself. I'm just another gold digger. You believed that about me. When God provides for me, because God knows that I am willing to provide for myself. I don't need a man to come and take care of me. I've never needed a man to come and take care of me. I was always willing to do for myself. Did Malachi tell you that? Did Malachi tell you that I had to fight for my right to open my own business because he didn't want me to? Even though we were broke, poor, he had no marketing skills. He had no job. I had skills that I could market, and he's still trying to control me and tell me, no, I mustn't open up a hair business because I'm a Rasta. We already lived in his parents' house. Well, we supposed to depend on them for food as well and clothes as well. And we have a child. Are we supposed to depend on his mother and father to look after our children when God gave me gifts that I could use to make money for my family? Did they tell you that that's the kind of woman that I am? And I never tried to belittle Malachi with his broke ass. If Malachi ever tell you that I belittled him, he's lying. I never made Malachi feel less than a man because I'm making my own money, or he can't make enough money to sustain the family or whatever. I've never tried to disrespect this guy. Never. They are lying about me. Because they're getting paid to do it. Because man like Pata already looked into the future and know who I am. He knows my destiny. And to stand up against Ptah, that's why people like Anubis and Osiris had to come around me to defend me against people like you, Wayne, because you don't even know who your friends are. You're just doing any old stupid shit and believing any old stupid shit. Because you see me as the weakest link. You see me as the liar. I must be the one who is lying. Because I look like the type of person and I act like the type of person that nobody wants to be around, right? Did my family or my so-called sisters tell you how kind I was to them? How kind I have always been to them? I'm sure they didn't. They make me out to look like a monster. Sherry, no, I'm not a monster. Duval, no, I'm not a monster. Their children know I'm not a monster. My so-called mother, this woman that they told me was my mother, Venerine, she can't talk any shit about me either. I've never disrespected Venerine until she started behaving in a way where she deserved it. When I was 16, I cussed her out and called her a bitch because she had a man in the house and she was treating him like crap because he's a quiet man. I've always been the type of young woman to try and forge my own way through life. I've never been a dependent. Of course, I need help sometimes because I don't know anything about life, but I was never on the mindset of having to depend on people. When I was younger, even younger, like 13, 14, 15, I would need stuff and I won't ask my parents. It's just not in my nature to beg anybody for anything. Did they tell you that about me? I've always had an independent spirit before I knew myself. When you don't know me, you never took the time to get to know me. Because no matter what I tell you and how I treat you, you always believe I was fake. But you believe all these other people though. So what make them so believable? And the very person that they're telling you things about, you feel like I'm so untrustworthy. That means you already made up your mind that I'm a bitch, I'm a whore, I'm a gold digger, I'm a fake, I'm a phony, I'm a problem. Before you got to know me, you already made up your mind that I am your enemy. When all I tried to do was help to heal you and build you. Because I see you're falling, Wayne. God sent me to help pick you up. I was your gift. You threw God's gift back in God's face. That's why God is saying, let it go. Let the gift go. You already threw me back in God's face. You lose. Stay with them. Stay with them. You are not welcome here. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. They're manipulating the truth. It's psychic warfare, and they were paid to do it. So it look like this reading today is about you, Mr. Wayne. We need to address you clearly. Look, still, let it go. Let's see what's coming next. The stalking. Leave me alone and stay with the people them. You've already declared that I'm the bad guy in this scenario. So stop stalking me and stay over there with them, because I'm not trying to get you to leave them. Stay with them and leave me alone. You are not welcome here. Dwayne Michael Carter, Lil Wayne, you are not welcome here. I want nothing to do with you anymore. I will not be sleeping with the fucking enemy. You've declared your position, now stick to it. Stay with them. You're not welcome here. Stalking, completion. Let it go, stalking, completion. It's done. The shit is over. I'm hearing dig some more. Who? Completion of your fake friends. You are lost. Because lies cannot stand. I've been good to all these people that are telling you all these wicked things about me. Craig, Azim KB, or whatever the fuck you know him as. I was good to him too. I don't know which of my people you know, but I've been good to all of them. There isn't one of them that you can call and they can tell you anything wicked about me that is true. They can say a whole bunch of wicked things about me and it's all lies. Shireen might have a testimony about Titan. When Shireen and her man broke up, I allowed her to come and live with me in Uxbridge. And she has this little son, Titan, and he's mixed race. And Shireen is one of them people who she just cherished this little mixed race baby to no end. Okay? She cherished him so much that she don't even try to discipline the young man. So he would do all type of stupid shit, and it's like she can't control Titan. Shireen couldn't control Titan, and I'm not the type of person to allow a child to come into my house and ruin me. Certainly not one at 3 and 4 years old. You gonna come into my house and bully me? Are you mad? Titan, he chose not to speak. He chose not to speak because he can speak. They had been living with me for some time, and I had been observing him and taking care of him because Shireen got a job and they were left with me until Shireen came home from work. Titan is in the house with me, and Titan decided that he want to do whatever he want to do. And I think it was something about him pooing, and Titan take off he pamper and decide he gonna shit on my floor. You have on a pamper and you decide you're gonna take off your pamper and shit on the floor. You gonna pay for that. I took him to the shower to wash him off. And I gave him a dose of cold water. Yeah, I did. Because it's not the first time that he and I had fallen out like that. You want to be mean? I'm gonna show you. I could be mean too. We'd be walking with Titan on the road, and Titan would try to run out into the road. Although Titan hear his mother telling him, stop, 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 stop. What are we supposed to do with a child who behave like that? You must discipline the child, because it would be softer for you to discipline that child and make that child know, yo, when I talk to you and I tell you something, you need to do what I asked you to do. Or do we allow him to run out into the road and get run over by a fucking car? And things much worse could happen. Even Ben at Ben's studio is the same thing with Leo. The barber shop right by the roadside, and Leo want to run outside into the road, and I discipline Leo and they want to treat me like I am the bad fucking guy. Listen, when you have children that's like 3 years old and whatnot, and they're smart enough to go and do this and that, you know how smart 3-year-olds are. When you say stop, they should stop. It's not because you're trying to control them, it's because you're trying to protect them. How can you have a child and the child don't listen to you and the child put himself in danger? When car hit that child, police is coming for you as the parent. And when I discipline the children, they want to make me look like I'm such an evil person. Man, fuck all of you. If that make me an evil person, go suck your bumbleclot mother. I'm happy to not be your friends anymore. You can allow your children to run out into the fucking street and get knocked down because you want to do this soft parenting. Oh, I don't hit my child. Sometimes a child needs a little slap. There's a difference between discipline and abuse. I do not abuse children, but you're not going to come around me and run me as a little child. I am the adult. I am here for your benefit. I know the world. I see the dangers. If I say stop, stop. So if that make me a bad guy, then yes, I'm a fucking beast. If that make me a monster, yes, I'm the most evil person on earth. I bathed Titan in a cold water and Shireen didn't like that one bit. But if you would fucking tame your bumbleclot bulldog, I wouldn't have to tame your bulldog, or else you and your bulldog need to leave my house. I had another set of family members come into my house to live with me. It was Auntie Clavia daughter, another daughter, a son. One of the daughters had a baby and another son, and her boyfriend in my same apartment. In a Uxbridge. All of them were living with me in my house, plus Malika and myself. That's 9 people in a 2-bedroom apartment. And everything was absolutely fine until Auntie Clavia decided that when I tell her son Chadim to take the bins out, he want to act like he don't have to listen to me. You're eating there. You're sleeping there. You're bathing there. We don't give you no plenty of work to do. There's a lot of us in the house to keep the house in order. And you mean to tell me, I tell your son to take out the bins and you want to tell him like he don't have to listen to me? I kicked out all of them. How did they leave their apartment in the first place and come to my house? The daughter who had the boyfriend that was staying there, they were always fighting, giving me a bad name, and I'm trying to help my family. They need to tell you the truth when they're talking about me. Frenchie at the barber shop, I allowed Frenchie to stay in my house. Frenchie never had to pay me no rent. All I wanted Frenchie to do is to take care of himself. He's a young man, I don't know him. He could have done anything to me daughter, but I didn't choose to follow that path of thinking. I'm helping out a person because if it was me, I would want to be helped. And y'all wonder why my karma is like this. Y'all wonder why you can't fuck with me. I have been good to the world around me. That's why. And God saw me. And God give it and God take it and God execute justice. And that's why y'all can't fuck with me. I plant good seeds. But y'all can't fucking come into my life and try come make me into no goddamn mat. Doormat. Because I'm nice, you think that I'm easy to be just rolled over? You think you just walk all over me because I'm nice? I kicked out Auntie Clavia and all of she children them from my house. After opening my doors to them so that they could get themselves back on their feet and find one next place. And I didn't care where the fuck they were going at that point, because you're not gonna tell me that you gonna have your children living here and your little star boy son. I'm gonna tell him to take out the fucking bins. And you gonna tell him that he don't have to respect me. Well, I don't have to respect none of you. All of y'all get out of my house. Get out. And I wasn't asking Auntie Clavia for nothing either, but 7 more heads added to my house. Obviously, you have to put towards the electric and put towards whatever and whatever. That's the mature thing to do. I didn't have no problem with Auntie Clavia besides what she did with Chadim. You're not gonna make your little son, your little prince, come in my house and treat me like I am a fucking servant or a slave or I'm nobody. You're fucking mad. That's your prince. He's not my prince. My princess takes out the rubbish. Nobody give Chadim no work for do. These people come to my house and they live at my house. My bathroom's clean, my kitchen clean, everywhere is clean in my house. And I don't ask them to do it. I don't know if any one of them ever lifted their hand to clean my bathroom yet. But yet they have a clean toilet and a clean shower and they have clean fucking kitchen and whatnot to work in and live in. The corridors are clean everywhere in my house, clean. When they're telling you things about me, they need to tell you the truth. I went to Harry's barbershop. I went to Ben barbershop. Me go Easton barbershop and I upheld that barbershop to a respectable standard. Me, by myself. I kept all them places they clean and I use my own money to buy what the fuck I need to clean their barbershop. Did they tell you that? The floor clean, the bathroom spotless. Did they tell you that? And I don't ask nobody for nothing. I can't be walking in a barber shop and people coming in and they have their children and women coming in and want to use the toilet and the toilet got piss all over the fucking bathroom, all over the toilet seat and fucking dirty hand and whatnot all over the sink and all kind of mess every fucking way. Fuck that. I'm here. I'll clean it myself because I know I'm going to do a good job. Better than anybody that's coming there to clean. After a while, Isan got Venerine to come in and clean on a regular basis. And I just did the in-between work. I upheld the standard in these places. Chanel. We got children in the barbershop and they play all kind of music with all kind of bad word and all kind of nastiness in the music as if they don't know how to cater to the public. You can't be inviting mothers and children into the barbershop and you play that kind of worthless music. It's not professional. If it wasn't for me, them shop, they would have looked nasty. They would have been filthy. And I'm saying it loud and proud because it's true. Harry know it, Isan know it, Ben know it. It's me. And I didn't ask nobody for nothing. And look how they all treated me. They should tell you about that part. How unfair they have been to me. My family, my so-called friends, work colleagues and whatnot. Me don't know what Isan, me don't know about Isan. Me not gonna tell a lie. Me not gonna tell no lie. Isan, me wouldn't put Isan into the class there. But Isan's son, he's horrible. Delroy, so-called king. Me can't say Isan do anything to me. But the rest of them, Me can't say Celia do anything to me either. But Korea, the rest of them were horrible. Doing shit behind my back and smiling in my face. And I was kind to them. I was nice to them. I was respectful to them. All the time, apparently, Korea love off Nathan, and Korea never told me once that she's interested in a Nathan. At the time when I met Nathan, Korea was a little girl going to school. I didn't expect that Korea look man, especially Nathan. All the time, apparently, Korea and Nathan got some kind of link going on that I knew nothing about. And Korea hating the fuck out of me because I'm liking Nathan, and she never tell me that she liked Nathan. And all of them heard me for years telling them how I like Nathan. And nobody ever gave me any kind of heads up that Korea like him. But y'all want to judge me off of things that I know nothing about. Y'all want to say stupid shit about me, telling lies about who I am not, convincing people that I am. I'm a good person. That's who I am. I'm a decent person. I'm a fair person. I don't give no trouble. I'm a blessing to the people that I'm around without trying to belittle them. I take care of the people around me. That's who I am. I was never putting on a show. It's who I am. It's who I love to be. But these people were getting paid to do all manner of evil to me. So it don't matter how kind I was to them. They're getting paid to be fucked up to me. That's all they wanted to know. That's all they cared about. They're getting paid to be fucked up to me. It didn't matter how nice I was to them. So let it go. All this talking is come to a completion with your fake friends. Because they're not your friends either, Wayne. You think they're your friends, they're not your fucking friends. Some of them know that you were destined to be with me, and they did everything that they could in their power to fool you into thinking that I'm less than I am. They didn't tell you who I am for real. They made up a whole bunch of lies about me, and that's what they fed you, and you chose to believe them. No matter how I treated you, no matter how you saw me behave, you still choose to believe them. Stay with them. We got patient. I was hired. You see? They're manipulating the truth, psychic warfare. They're paid to do it. And we got patient. I was hired. Returned to sender. This biological warfare is misguided. So them telling you to come and impregnate me is misguided. We already got the reading about that. You can't impregnate me without my permission and me keep the baby. I will kill that. God will kill that. Just like David, when David sent the woman husband out to war. God killed the child that the woman was carrying because God know how David got that baby. You're stupid. You think that you can have a child with me and join yourself to me? That child would never make it into this world. And I will make sure of that, and God already say he would make sure of that, and Anubis and them are here to make sure of that. If you gonna put a baby in me, whoever gonna put a baby in me, you gonna do it under all the right circumstances and nothing less. Or just keep on pushing away. Don't come around here. You think you're gonna be you think you're gonna be my baby daddy and you're not gonna be treating me right? You are mistaken. You're gonna get fucked up. Or else fuck off. Yeah. Biological warfare, misguided child or children. Bad seed. Misguided children. So these fake friends, they were waiting to hire you. And everything that you tried to put out to me, Wayne, it got returned to sender. All the pain that you were paid to come and inflict on me, it didn't work. Returned to sender. This biological warfare that they misguided you about, that shit got returned to sender. You trying to get your thugs to intimidate my daughter outside of her workplace, that got returned to sender. And everything else that you tried to do is going to be returned to sender. We got good times with your associates. You think are your friends, it's your fake friends. You see? False twin flame. Fake friends. We got healing, texting, gang stalking for money. So this message has come to turn this around. This texting is talking about me talking to you about this gang stalking for money and the spreading of the rumors, that immature behavior. We got studio. Studio is a place where you go and create your dream simulations. Y'all tried everything on me. You even came into my dream and was playing with this girl here trying to make me jealous. Nigga, fuck you. Fuck you and your white bitches and your Indian bitches and your Chinese bitches and your every kind of bitches. Fuck you and all your bitches. I don't give a fuck. None of them are better than me. Period. And I say that with my whole chest. Because I know it's true. They are the gold diggers. They are the ones who are after clout. I'm more of a star than you, Wayne. I'm a bigger superstar than you. My name is being spoken in realms that nobody even know you. I'm a bigger superstar than you. I'm not after you for your stardom or your money. I'm richer than you, Wayne. I'm more talented than you, Wayne. I'm more gifted than you. You don't have anything that I want. I just admired you as the star that you were, and I thought you were a decent person, but clearly I was mistaken. Now I know better. I could park your ass, leave your ass in the past, and move forward with my life. Now that I know better. You're not who I thought you were. You're not who you presented yourself to me to be. And I am not who they told you I am. I am who I have been showing you I am all this time. What you see is exactly what you get. You prefer to believe the lies. No problem. You keep them. You keep the lies. About you want to impregnate me. I'll kill that. Just like I killed Craig Owen. I got pregnant before I got pregnant with Malik. And when I thought of who the two potential baby fathers were, I'm like, what trash and more trash. I killed that. I'll know the young man is waiting to be born, but he cannot be born unless I'm with the right man. So he gonna have to wait. It's not his time yet, clearly. But I will have my children with worthy men. I plan on living forever. I got time. So we got the physical health. If you're of your religiousness, your morals is a miscarriage of justice. You think that you're so morally correct. You think that God is on your side. God is not on your side, Wayne. The things that you've been doing to me have been absolutely despicable, wrong. The way you came into my life and treated me is fucking terrible. God is not pleased with you, Wayne. So if your life is fucked up, it's because of the way that you've been treating me in a fucked up way. They told you I'm a gold digger, so you just believe I'm a gold digger. They told you I'm a whore, you just believe that I'm a whore. You know, when I met Malachi, I had sex with Malachi on the same night that I actually first spoke to Malachi. I used to see him around, and we met up at the pool hall, and then we went back to my place, and yes, I gave him the pussy on the first night. It was that's the first time I did that. I did that twice in my life. I gave him the pussy on the first night because I liked him. But can we also take into account the fact that I stayed with him for 8 years and never cheated on him as well? I gave him the pussy on the first night, but I also stayed with him for 8 years and I never cheated on Malachi with anybody. As much as Craig was doing his juju, calling out his name in my head. In about 2004 or something like that, Craig was doing some kind of magic and just randomly out here, Craig. Then he do it again. Craig. Then he do it again. Craig. I had to pray to God and thank God that I didn't open my mouth to call Jackai name. Because that's why I call Malachi. And accidentally call him Craig instead. I had to give God thanks that that never happened. I gave Jackai the pussy on the first night, but I also remained his girlfriend for the next 8 years. Until I couldn't take no more of the bullshit that he and Gerard were bringing to me. 8 years faithful after fucking on the first night. I am not the same as your other bitches. They'll fuck you on the first night and then they gonna fuck somebody else the next night and somebody else the next night. No, I was fucking the same man for 8 years. Well, it was about 6 years because the second time that Jackai ran away from me and didn't tell me where the fuck he went to, I decided I'll give Craig another chance. So it was about 7 years. Fucking with the same man that I gave my sex to on the first night. We are not the same. I'm not a whore. It's never been in my nature to be a whore. And if I did become a whore, can you blame me if that's all the world is teaching young women to be? But I never became a whore. It's not a lifestyle for me. I'm too intelligent to be a whore. I'm too gifted to actually resort to selling my body for money. I have too many gifts that I can fall on. Before I go become a stripper or a whore. You don't know me, Wayne. You never took the time to get to know me. People coming in your ear and you choose to believe them, but you chose not to believe me. No problem. Anyway, you think that you're so right for doing what you're doing, but God says it's a miscarriage. Look, a miscarriage of the contract. You fouled the contract with me. Sexually transmitted disease, competition. You see? The men that you listen to telling you fuckery about me, they want me too. So they made sure to fill your head up with all type of bullshit by any means necessary so that you would turn your face and your mind and your heart away from me. They lied to you, Wayne. They did all type of things to make it look like the things they were telling you are actually true so that they could convince you that I am whatever they told you I am, whatever nastiness they told you I am. But all of them want to be with me. And if they have to fake their death and take on a new personality and try come into my life, they're going to do that. So I expect them to do that. Because by any means, I'm not giving any of them a chance to be with me again. Especially not while I have money, because that was the one thing that they all were so desperate for. Yeah, you nice and all, but you ain't got no money, Chanel. So you're trash to me. You don't got no money. No problem. So when I have money, I'm going to make sure that y'all never see a penny of it. None. They know I'm a rich bitch. They know I'm about to become a rich bitch. They expected me to be dead by now. Because they know all the wicked things that they were doing to me. They either expected me to be dead or in a mental asylum. But I'm built out of tough stuff. That will never happen. They were fooling themselves into thinking that I'd either be dead soon or in some mental asylum or in jail. That would never happen. I'm too disciplined for them thing there. Me too strong-minded and strong-willed for them thing there. Me no fear Babylon, and me no fear you, and I'm not afraid of them either. Me no fear nobody. Because God is with me. My obligation on earth is to please God. Outside of that, I don't give a fuck about nothing else. Because if me please God, whoever God want to be pleased, they going to be pleased by extension. My purpose here is to serve God. I don't care how none of y'all feel about me. Because when God decides it's time for me to have a respectable, worthy husband, I'm going to have him. And he's going to treat me right. And I'm going to treat him right. And we're going to make babies. And y'all are going to see us online. Y'all are going to be using our businesses. Because he's an emperor just like I'm an empress. We're building our empire. Separately, yet together. Because what's his is his and what's mine is mine. We're not mixing nothing. But I'll help you support whatever you're doing. But what's mine is mine. And that's how I'm going to keep it. Whatever I put into this life is what I'm going to get out. And whatever he put into this life is what he going to get out. And what's his is his. I'm not the type of woman that's going to marry and divorce you for your bumper clock money. Fuck you and your money. I want you. I don't need you to take care of my finances. I need you to take care of my body and my mind and my soul. Make me happy. Do things nice for me. And I'll do the same for you. That's what the fuck I want a man for. It's not to look after my financial obligations. My man is to look after me. I look after my financial obligations. He look after his. I look after his body and his mind and his whole. See, y'all don't know nothing about relationships. All y'all know is trash. Rubbish. I'm a boss. I can only be with a man who could handle the fact that I'm a boss. And you're not it, Dwayne Michael Carter, clearly. You're not even a boss of your own mind or your own eyes. You're weak. Look, sexually transmitted disease competition with your fake friends. You see? Yes, I got 2 fake friend cards in here. God did that by design. The men that are telling you these things about me, they want to be with me too. So of course they're not going to want you to be with me, Wayne. And how do they stop you from being with me? Because they know I liked you. They see the energy that existed between you and me. I don't share that type of energy with none of them. The only one that come close to the energy that me and you share is Nathan. And like I said, Nathan was on my destiny just as well as you. That's why we have such chemistry. But you chose to ignore all of that and believe the lies from your fake friends. I'm going to dig some more. I have to clear my nose. There was a miscarriage of our contract. Because of whatever group or whatever way you're thinking and whatnot. Your religion or your the way you think or what they caused you to think about me. Because they wanted me to. It was a competition. We've been telling you that since last year. Empress Bella's readings tell you. I've been telling you that since last year summer. And you still walk into the bullshit. You still fell for it. The reading came up and told you that they're going to try and trick you out your spot, and you still allowed them to trick you out your spot. And now you're doing all type of stupid shit to try and get me back. Forget it. Win. Forget it. I'm not interested in you anymore. You're not what I'm looking for. You're not the type of man that I deserve. I deserve better than you. The underdog deserve better than you. So we got the underdog, understanding, rage. I'm justified. And God thinks it's beautiful. I'm justified to be angry. I'm angry. Beautician, celebrity. So I'm getting a big up because of making this shit public and being who I am, and other people are learning from our situation and whatnot. And God says understood. Everybody that's listening to me right now, they understand my rage. If you listen to my story and you can do the mathematics in your mind quickly, you understand I'm very justified in how I'm handling this. Because you weren't here in any other way. When you contact me telepathically, I have to tell you the same shit. Leave me alone, 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 leave me alone. Over and over again. Then I have to actually pray to God to block you from my energy. I don't want you, Wayne. You have no rights here, Wayne. Because God is not going to give me to you for you to treat me like shit based on bullshit that other people been telling you, which you're quite happy to do. I'm hotter than all your bumbleclot gal them. Me freakier than all your gal them, but I'm also more virtuous than them. I have more principles than them. Just because I'm a woman of morals and principles, it don't mean that I'm a worse fuck than your best fuck. You don't know nothing about me. And I don't want you to know nothing about me anymore either. You know enough. You don't deserve to know anything else about me. I'm a better mother. Look at my daughter and look at the other children of the women that you fuck with. It's a testament of who I am as a woman, as a mother. So y'all are making me famous and y'all are making me rich too. We got food and negative karma. So the food will be the information that I'm sharing here, and that's your negative karma. You deserve to get cussed out because you're pissing me off. Chemical warfare. You're making me angry, and when people are angry, their body produces a chemical that's destructive in their body. You think that I actually like you because you're Wayne. Wayne, everybody don't like you. Every female you see don't want to fuck you. We don't see it as a privilege to get sex from dirty dick Wayne. Walking biological hazard Wayne who fuck everything that move. I don't know if you fuck men too, but every girl that got a pussy you ready for jump in it. Fuck you. You're dirty. And my good pussy deserve a better dick than yours. Dirty boy. So we got prenuptial agreement, incarnation, the magic backfired. So you're trying to revive this thing between me and you, this agreement between me and you. That's why you keep bugging me, making me angry. Because you think that I like you. You think you could force your way back into my energy, back into my good graces. You can't, Wayne. I don't like you like that anymore. You're not welcome here. You think you could force your way back in and you get things to go back to where you have access to me and access to my energy and whatnot. You're not getting that. It backfired. We don't like you over here. We play your music and that's it. We're back to just being fans of the music that you make that we do like. Because we don't like all of your music either. It's enough for me to be a fan. Because I see what trying to be more than that is like with you. And I don't like it. So we got, it's a setup. Fired will be positive karma. You see? God say if I let you go, fire you, that's positive karma. Gift. Promiscuity. Intimidation. Sexting. A lot of intimidation. Promiscuity is a lot of sex or sexual partners. So it's many different forms of intimidation. Let's read on. Sexting and studying. Because you have malicious intentions. So you're still trying to see how you could get back in. That's why you're using all these different forms of intimidation. And then when intimidation don't work, all of a sudden you find your loving nature inside yourself. You're trying to come give me nice kisses and all type of shit. You should have tried that first. And no, I don't even want that. Because I know it's just a fake. You think that you got friends that you're working with against me. They are not your friends. I already belonged to you. They manipulated you into deserting me. You already won, Wayne. You were already the winner. And then you played yourself right out of your spot because you chose to rock with them. You already won me. You had already won me. And then you just played yourself out your spot. They tricked you out your spot. Y'all are not friends. So this malicious intention that you got, that's going to backfire too. Magic will backfire because my ancestors, they're cooking up their own plans too. You're cooking up your plans and my people are cooking up their plans. And there is going to be fight. So everything that you want, Craig and Malachi and Nathan and your wife and your girlfriends and Karen Allen and everybody else that is a part of your crew is trying, that's going to fail. And my people are ready for the fight when y'all are ready. And that's it.